Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. I'm excited to share with you today this tasty recipe for a batch of winter white squares. Now these of course you could make any time of the year, but it's so lovely when you prepare them for special occasions and most certainly the time of the year when you're making all of those cookies for your season. So if this recipe interests you, just stick around and let's get started.
Bonita's kitchen to yours. Bonita's kitchen to yours.
So what we'll do first, you need a square pan or a pan of choice, I'm going to say. A piece of parchment paper, I like that because it'll help you pull the recipe out of the pan, I should say. So what we need to do is layer the bottom of the pan with some graham crackers on the base. No need to grease the parchment paper, but if you're not going to use parchment paper, most certainly give it a light oiling on the bottom. So pretty much you would need 9 crackers for the base of the pan. And if you're using a different sort of pan, you can always cut the crackers to fit in there. So pretty much that's all you need to do there first. I'm just going to put this to the side because we don't need that anymore for a little. I got some marshmallows, mini marshmallows. I got some graham cracker crumbs and some coconut. You can use fine grain. If you don't have that and it's unsweetened coconut, you can just grate it up in your grater. I'm going to toss these 3 ingredients together in the bowl and just toss them around before we get to the stovetop. So that's 2 cups of mini marshmallows. I'm using the white. 1 cup of unsweetened coconut and 2.5 cups of the graham cracker crumbs. So all I'm going to do with that there now is just whisk it through. So pretty much all I did there is just mix that through. So what we're going to do now is get to the saucepan and we'll make our mixture to go into it. So now this mixture I'm going to be taking to the stove top, but right now I'll just pop it in here to let you know what it is. It's half a cup of butter or margarine, half a cup of white granulated sugar. You could use a sugar of choice. Half a teaspoonful of vanilla and half a teaspoonful of sea salt. Now let's take this to the stove top. Pretty much here, I got this on a medium heat. It's just to let this melt. When it melts, then we're going to be adding in there 2 large eggs, but I'm going to show you a little trick on that. Also, you know, just stay with the boiler or the saucepan until it's melted, so you know what that time is. So I'm going to crack 2 eggs into a measuring cup because we got to add 2 eggs to this liquid. But we don't want to add it in there for it to scramble. Of course, we all know there's a lot of quick movement when it comes to adding eggs to a hot liquid. But we also want for the eggs to cook into it. So it's going to be about a minute or so once we pour it in there. What I'm going to do here now is just stir the rest of this liquid and get all of that melted through. And we're going to take about 2 tablespoonfuls of this warm or hot liquid and pour in with the eggs as such and stir it around really quick because again you don't want for that to scramble. And then what we're going to do, we're going to start pouring it, excuse my arm, into this hot liquid, stirring quickly. Again, you don't want for it to scramble because we're not looking for scrambled eggs. We're just looking for this silky liquid that's going to go over those marshmallows and the graham cracker, crumbs and coconut to make this delicious winter white squares. And that's all you need to do there. So you can see it's starting to bubble around the edges. This is cooked, the eggs is cooked in there, and now I'm going to take it over to my mixer and gradually pour it in with the other ingredients. What I'm going to do now is pour this in with this mixture and blend it in really quick. Again, quick, a lot of quick moving. So that's all you need to do there. So now what I'm going to do is take this out and scoop this in to our square pan. So what you're going to do now is scoop all of this delicious mixture on top of those graham crackers and spread it all evenly out. This smells absolutely amazing. I can almost just eat this. Just scoop this up and eat it and call it a day because it's so tasty. These winter white squares, you're going to love it. You're going to love for if you're looking for cookie exchange at Christmas time, or you want just to have a nice little dessert made for your family with a nice cup of hot tea, and this would be it. So now that's all we need to do there. I'm just going to scrape that off.
Another one of Bonita's treats from the sea.
Raymond, you're pretty funny. So now we're going to make a delicious white icing. So now you can call this a buttercream icing, you can call it white icing, you can call it whatever icing you like to call it, because really I'm going to give you substitutes. So right now I'm going to be using half a cup of shortening. This is tender flake shortening. You could use butter, you could use margarine. I'm using 2 tablespoonfuls of cream cheese. That could be omitted. You don't have to use it if you don't like cream cheese. 3 tablespoonfuls of cream. You can also use milk. A teaspoonful of almond extract. And you can substitute that with vanilla if you want to. I'm using the white because I want for this to stay a white icing. So I'm just going to turn this on and start blending that much. So after you've creamed those ingredients together, now I'm going to gradually toss in there our confectionery sugar. And I got about 2.5 cups, but you use what you need, because if it's too runny, you add more icing sugar. It's going to turn on my blender. So pretty much what we'll do there is keep mixing this until all of this icing is combined and evenly mixed together. So, and if you got a icing that you like using, you could replace this with that, because I'm only just showing you what I'm making here today. But again, you might have your favorite icing that you'll use for this delicious dessert. So I'm going to put it on again. So pretty much that's all we need to do there. So now I'm going to take it off this pan or this bowl, and we're going to show you what we're going to do with that. So now we're just going to scoop this evenly out on the top of our delicious pan of winter white squares. So if you can get it out there without getting the graham crackers on it, which I usually try to do it, but I'm not always lucky enough for that. So just scoop it out and then spread it evenly over. I'm going to leave you a little taste there, Raymond, for cleaning out that bowl, because you know I got
That's one of the little treats of being the dishwasher in the kitchen, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
the cleanup staff.
Yeah, the cleanup stuff.
Oh my gosh. So you're just going to spread this out evenly. And then what we're going to do, we're going to let this set. So if you want it for, say, today, you should make it the night before. Let it set in your fridge before you cut it. So I'm just going to continue spreading it out to the ends. Now I was hoping that I won't have any grain crackers crumbs in the icing, but I do, but it's no big deal. So pretty much what you're going to do now is make indents down through the size that you're going to cut it. So it should be 5 across, and I don't always measure it even for that, but pretty much 5 across. You might get some that's a little bigger than the other, but this, when it sets and icing hardens, at least you got the indent of where you're going to cut it. And that's what
And you got to look at the bright side, like, you know, if one is a little bit smaller than the other, well, you can always have 2.
You can always have 2, and I think that'll be true for us.
Oh, definitely would.
So pretty much that's all you need to do there. And now I'll tell you what to do next. So now I've got one done here in advance, because any time that we gotta wait for it to rest, which we both find it very difficult to wait for anything to rest, I like to have one done in advance so as we can cut into it right away. So I'm going to put this one in the fridge in a little, and we're going to cut this one now and show you what it looks like. Yum. So as you can see, that's the indents that I put in there like the other one, and it's hardened. So with a big old knife, put it down to cut it, of course, in the indents that you you made for yourself. And as you can see, just look at this delicious. I'm going to cut that now as well. When you cut it away from each other there, it's hard to go the opposite way. So I'm going to cut it singular and show you what that looks like. Just put this one up and cut into there, and I'll just show you. Now just look at these delicious winter white squares. Now can you see yourself making these today or having them as a cookie exchange? I mean, you would be the belle of the ball for that one.
Yeah, you
and
better
have
believe
them,
it.
I mean, they're called different names. They're called winter white cookies, winter white bars. You decide what size you want and what you want to call them, of course. But this is squares that I got here today. And I can see myself having one of them now with a nice cup of tea.
I can see having a cup of tea in a couple.
Yes, you know. Yeah. I can see that too, Raymond. These are our delicious winter white squares. And I'd like to be able to pass you guys one of these today in through the camera.
Hold on.
I'm gonna pass it to Raymond, and there you go, Raymond.
Okay, see, it's yours.
And I know you're gonna love it when you make these. Like you said, whether it's Christmas time, for your favorite event, birthday and such, it doesn't matter. You're gonna love these.
Definitely 2 thumbs up.
Winter white squares, yeah. Thank you, Raymond. Now, this is as good as it gets. And I know Raymond has had a sample, and I can't wait to sample it, of course. And we got lots here for gifts, so we know that our neighbours is going to be happy today getting those. I know my mom will, and Aunt Clara. Here it is. So tasty. No baking, only just cooking of that that butter syrup for the filling, but that's it. Yum. Oh my gosh. Even the icing reminds me of my childhood, when Mom would be whipping up our Christmas cookies and making that old-fashioned icing out of sometimes the tender flake, and most times would be margarine, but the whiter one. This is it, as good as it gets. I can't wait for you to make it. The taste of that grain cracker crumbs and the icing and those marshmallows, oh my gosh, delicious. 2 thumbs up. So as for usual, we're going to leave the recipe here with you in under this video link. Just click more or see more and it'll open for you. If you can't find it there, send us a message at bonitakitchen@gmail.com. We'll send it to you, or visit our website www.bonitaskitchen.com. And don't forget to stop by our Facebook page, because we also have up and coming things, giveaways, letting you know what we're doing from day to day. And of course, this year marks our 10th anniversary for Bonita's Kitchen here on YouTube. So we thank all of you for supporting our channel, stopping by, sharing, liking, and subscribing. We so appreciate it, and thank you from all of us. So we're not going to take any more of your time. We do know it's precious. On behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours, you have a
wonderful day.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.
Thank you. Toodaloo.